Bob's with us in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Hey, Bob, how are you?
I know how you are. Yeah, how am I? That's the question.
There you go, man. How can I help?
Dave, I've heard you talk a number of times about your views on credit cards, and I had not really heard and I can't get my mind around why. I view them actually as an investment where they're paying me to use that for the month. I never pay interest on them. I get points or cash back or all kinds of stuff. So I mean, I just don't understand why it's such a bad thing to use them. Okay. I'd like to hear you address that.
Sure, absolutely. Well, the thing is this, you're probably not going to stop using them after this conversation, but I'll address the question anyway, okay?
Yes, I would like to know.
Yeah, the reason is really simple. I've met with thousands of millionaires, and I have never met a single millionaire that says, by the fact that I'm ripping off the credit card company with 1 month's worth of interest on the amount of my purchases, and I got Discover points back or airline miles back, that's what made me wealthy. I've never heard that ever. Because it has never occurred. That's why I've never heard it. It's mathematically impossible.
Right.
And so you're playing around with a bunch of snakes, acting like you're doing something sophisticated, and it's not sophisticated. You're just playing with snakes. You've gotten away with it. You haven't been bit yet because you're very disciplined and very careful. And you're obviously a smart person intellectually, and so you've pulled it off. But you're not building wealth as a result of this.
No,
not even close. Not even close.
Right.
It's not even a good tool. It's just a gimmick. And so, I mean, it's just, the whole process is just a joke, is what it comes down to. And on the other hand, I have met, and I'm not saying this is you because it's not you, but I've met thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of people who have had their lives ravaged by credit cards. Now, I don't think that's going to happen to you because I think you're pretty disciplined. I will grant you that. I will stipulate that in the conversation. But overall, all I see is downside. So basically, I had a relative who smoked, 2 packs a day, and it finally killed him at 86, right? And so he used to laugh about that. He's like, I smoked 2 packs a day my whole dadgum life, and it killed me at 86. And he's like, in other words, cigarettes didn't kill him. His old age got him, right? And so it's not the end of the world. But does that mean that cigarettes are okay because he got away with it? No, it doesn't. It still means it's a stupid idea. They still kill you. They cause lung cancer. They shorten your life. They give you bad breath, everything else. I mean, there's no upside to smoking, only a downside. And that's what the deal is here. There's no upside to this. The upside's a joke. 78% of the airline miles, that's 8 out of 10 of them, are never redeemed. And if you try to redeem them, you have to fly in the back corner of the latrine, and your spouse is on 4, and you change planes 16 times to get somewhere, and you end up spending 4 days of your time as if that's not worth anything, screwing around with some half-butt airline that doesn't work. And you know how you get, how you get $10,000 worth of points? You spend $1 million on a credit card. That's 1%. I mean, that's just dumber than crap. You spend $100,000 on a credit card to get $1,000 worth of points. All that effort, all that crap, just to get $1,000. You could have made $1,000 in your sleep, man, if you'd have just been smart about something else. So the problem is there's just no upside. And on top of that, when you use plastic credit cards, tons of behavior studies indicate, like multiple behavior studies indicate, that you spend more when you use credit cards than when you use cash, or even a debit card. The debit card, you spend more than you do with cash. Cash is the least, because cash, when you spend it, activates the pain centers of the brain and causes you to spend less money. Multiple studies indicating this. Probably the most famous one was done at MIT, and the study was published in Carnegie Mellon magazine. And so, you just have to think it through. Personal finance is 80% behavior. To win with money is 80% behavior. So to engage in behaviors that have only downside and no upside is a ludicrous process if you're trying to build wealth, because you are not whipping their butt, Bob. You are not kicking their butt. You are not winning some kind of big financial game. You're not going to have an extra $1 million because you've done this when you retire. I mean, you might have an extra $10,000, but you spent $15,000 worth of time screwing with it, trying to keep them from biting you because they are snakes. It is their business. It is a multi-bazillion dollar industry, and they do not make marketing mistakes. They do not put products out that they do not make big money on. They're not evil. They're just better at making money than you are at messing with them. That's what it comes down. You may beat them on the short term, but if you factor in the value of your time, if you put any value on your time at all, you're not winning. Not even close to winning. But you're welcome to try. It's okay. But that's the reasoning you wanted to know. There it is. You spend more and you're not winning. That puts this hour of the Dave Ramsey Show in the books. We'll be back with you before you know it. In the meantime, remember, there's ultimately only one way to financial peace, and that's to walk daily with the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. You can do this. You know, that really is the message. Whether you've got $270,000 in student loan debt or $27,000, whether you've got a $50,000 income or a $500,000 income,